Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Delaware Blue Hens. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Chanticleers ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the guy that's going to get a lot of looks, Sean Wilson. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys...
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. There he goes. He's at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Delaware.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25, and you go 75 yards, play one, everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Chanticleers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
From the gun, running back on the move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Lopez moves to his right. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keep it on the ground. He's stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Chanticleers are marching down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On the ground, it's Alexander. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
The lone back's got it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing Lopez. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Chanticleers with the 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Edwards. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They give it to him again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Play action on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. From the gun, it's Ellison. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tells to fake. In traffic, it's Lofton. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Right side, it's Graves. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Quick give. It's Silver. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Out wide right, it's Courtney. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll run it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2's kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to...
Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A snap, bust a throw to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Looking for a big play. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quick give. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Just had to get rid of it.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Just feeds the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They'll run the screen. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it.
Fires deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hen! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This drive will open from the 15. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Out wide left, it's Edwards. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Barber. Still looking to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, face defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to... to put some points on the board before the break. Under pressure. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick... without scoring. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Left side is Edwards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks.
And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best. business. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hits inside. It's Pierce. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Lopez to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Inside the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Might as well give it to him again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the shot to clear is in the hurry up. They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up 1st and goal, a chance to continue their physicality.
Touchdown, shot to clear. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Right side, it's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Out wide right, it's Graves. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna look downfield again. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. On his way back from the 20. He tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They give it back to him. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter, and this defense will start the 4th on its heels. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. There he goes. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Stop right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Pulls it in. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the 1st down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he's in! Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't.
He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Into the end zone for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he made the extra point without problem. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Delaware sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in.
Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage.
Yeah, and you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Timeout called by the defense, just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both the...
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Silver. He's got enough. Still on his feet at the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Delaware. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They put the brakes on it.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
and the running game has been going in the wrong direction. He'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Back to throw, it's Barber. Right side, it's Pierce. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. This defense slamming the door on any thought of a comeback, forcing the turnover and sealing the win.
And man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the fourth quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
He wants to take the top off. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real, but you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens, so they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about, but it's still early. It's week 3.
That's going to do it for us here. from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Liberty Flames and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Chanticleers head coach pregame. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Flames headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Coastal Carolina's offense that has the first possession of the game. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can...
Breaks free! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Edwards. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Chanticleers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Slams it ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Chanticleer!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the counter. Bring him down.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Flames will call on their punt team. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Hand it to the back. turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Pierce.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And the shot to clears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Uh-oh, look out. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Barber. Rushes on. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
The shot that clears will come to the line to convert on 4th down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Udo. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. minutes of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Courtney. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Alexander. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown goes to Carolina.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pulls it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. And the Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Back to throw. It's Henderson. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Lopez to throw for it on 4th. Right side, it's Washington. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Edwards. Enough to move the chains. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the shot to clears are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the left side. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The shot that clears come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. 4th down, Lopez. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. The 30. The 20. He's at touchdown Flames. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Chanticleer sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win. And he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Back to you.
We'll see how they react.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs.
Headed to the end zone, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Coastal!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Randolph. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Now back to your game on the surf turf. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the shot that clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Flames head coach told me at the half, Coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these two teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused. Make sure execution is a priority here to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They're all over it. He sacked this defense all over it.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Keeps it himself. Thrust that arm out. Gives him the big stiff arm. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Flames are in the hurry-up.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here. Trusting.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Turns up, it's Coleman. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Selling the fake. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it. He's past the sticks. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Liberty takes over. The Flames sending the offense back onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Henderson. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Looking for a crease. It's Udo. Driven back.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He's got the first down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again.
Touchdown, Flame. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Lopez. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Turning it on. Got the first down. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the draw, it's Coleman. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. ends of the field. They gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Grabs it. Touchdown, Liberty. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quick give. It's Edwards. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The shot that clears are rolling down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Pass to 6. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. Hard running there. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, shot to clear. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play call by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to
Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now It's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started, to come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. Still on his feet. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Flames want to move quickly.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Henderson. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They turn to the passing game on third and short. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, pressure's coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, on the sideline for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. And a beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Sees an alley. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They can pick up a yard here on 2nd down. That might put this one in the books. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On the gun on third down, Lopez. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything started.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown! Go through Carolina! With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And he punches it in the end zone, and man, oh man, has this running back been impressive. Just the amounts of licks he's taken and just kept moving forward. Like, they made no bones about it, Palmer. They were going to run the football, and they did. They gave it to him over and over again. The defense knew it was coming, and he still performed.
It's incredible. The head coach called him into his office earlier in the week, and he said, look, we are going to force feed you the football. You have to carry this for us on our way to victory. And he was glad to accept that challenge. He did it today, David. He took a beating. He is going to need the ice tub. He's going to need cryotherapy. He's going to need a good stretch, and he needs some sleep. But, man, did he ever deliver for his offense and his team.
Back to pass, it's Henderson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team. Bragging rights now for us.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always just a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.